Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yatha Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shivishkam Vitamscha Om Jnana Timarandasya Jnanashana Shalakya Chakshuramilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gaurva Bhishtam Supurakam Gurganara Sesha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipunam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govindabhidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktan Vidam Sundaram Bande Vishwagurun Shah Divyad Bhagavat Prem Noe Bija Pradam Devam Divyatanum Suchanda Baranam Balarka Chelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyam Buddhim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Vandetam Shubharam Madeka Sharanam Nyashishwara Shridaram Vanshakopatarubyas Chakripa Sindhu Bhyevacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahamaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is Madhya-lila chapter 9, Lord Chaitanya travels to the holy place, to the holy places, and we're in where Mahaprabhu is staying with Venkadabhata at Sri Rangakshetra during the 4 months of the rainy season. So Mahaprabhu at this point is having a discussion with Venkadabhata, who's from the Sri Sampradaya. And Mahaprabhu has started out by asking why Lakshmi, because Venkadabhata, he worships Lakshmi Narayan. Mahaprabhu asks why Lakshmi is desirous of entering into Krishna. He talks to him about Lakshmi Devi wanting to enter into Krishna's Leela. Venkadabhata says there's nothing wrong with that. Krishna and Narayan are non-different. Mahaprabhu says yes, but why is it that Lakshmi was unsuccessful? And then Venkadabhata said, I can't answer this question. So now Mahaprabhu is answering it, and he's explaining the difference between the worship of Vaikuntha and the worship of Vrindavan. And he is explaining there's a difference between the Aishvarya Gyan, awe, reverence, opulence, worship of Vaikuntha, and the spontaneous attraction that the residents of Vrindavan feel for Krishna. So we're continuing with that discussion. Mahaprabhu is speaking. Nayam sukapo bhagavan dehinam gopika sutta jnaninam chatma bhutanam yatha bhakti matamiha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then quoted, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, the son of Mother Yashoda, is accessible to those devotees engaged in spontaneous loving service. But he is not as easily accessible to mental speculators, to those striving for self-realization by severe austerities and penances, or to those who consider the body the same as the self. So this spontaneous attraction felt by the residents of Vrindavan, we can call that Ragmarg. This is not on a bodily level. It is beyond penances and austerities and all these things. And it is a state where this is the natural feeling of the residents of Vrindavan. They're not considering that Krishna is God or they're under some obligation to worship him, but rather their feeling is that they're attracted by love for Krishna, and that is the quality of their worship. Shrutigan Gopiganer Anugutahaya Brajeshwari Suta Bhaje Gopi Babaloya. The authorities in the Vedic literature, who are known as the Shrutigan, worship Lord Krishna in the ecstasy of the gopis and followed in their footsteps. This is different than Lakshmi. The personified Vedas, called the Shrutigan, they were able to enter into Krishna's worship because they followed. They followed and they got the blessings of the gopis. They wanted to enter into Madhura Ras. So that was possible because they took a submissive position, and they tried to follow under the gopis. Whereas Lakshmi Devi, she never tried that. She always wanted to maintain her individual identity as the goddess of fortune. The authorities in the Vedic literature, who are known as the Shrutiganas, desired to enter into Lord Krishna's rasa dance. Therefore, they began to worship the Lord in the ecstasy of the gopis. In the beginning, however, they were unsuccessful. When they could not enter the dance simply by thinking of Krishna in the ecstasy of the gopis, they actually accepted bodies like those of the gopis, by taking birth that way. They even took birth in Braja Bhumi, just like the gopis, and consequently became engrossed in the ecstasy of the gopis' love. In this way, they were allowed to enter into the Rasa-lila dance of the Lord. Bayantere gopi deha braje jabe paila, se dehe Krishna sange rasa krida koila. The personified authorities on the Vedic hymns acquired bodies like those of the gopis and took birth in Brajabhumi. In those bodies, they were allowed to enter into the Lord's Rasa-lila dance. Gopijati Krishna Gopi, Gopajati Krishna Gopi Prayasitahar, Deviva Anya Stri Krishna Nakoryangikar. Sri Krishna belongs to the cowherd community, and the gopis are the dearmost lovers of Krishna. Although the wives of the denizens of the heavenly planets are most opulent within the material world, neither they nor any other women in the material universe can acquire Krishna's association. Lakmi chahe se dehe Krishnera sangama, gopika anuga haya nakoila bhajana. The goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, wanted to enjoy Krishna and at the same time return her. The goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, wanted to enjoy Krishna and at the same time retain her spiritual body in the form of Lakshmi. However, she did not follow in the footsteps of the gopis in her worship of Krishna. Anyadehe na paye rasabilas ateva nayam shloka kohe bedabhyas. Vyasadeva, the supreme authority on Vedic literature, composed the verse beginning Nayam Sukapo Bhagavan because no one can enter into the Rasa-lila dance in any body other than that of a gopi. Purve Bhattaramani Ek Shila Abhiman Sri Narayana Hoyan Swayam Bhagavan. Before this explanation was given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Venkadabhata thought that Sri Narayan was the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Tahar Bhajanas Sarvapari Kakahoy Sri Vaishnaver Bhajan E Sarvapari Hoy. Thinking in this way, Venkadabhata believed the worship of Narayan was the supreme form of worship, superior to all other processes of devotional service, for it was followed by the Sri Vaishnava disciples of Ramanujacharya. So it is a very prevalent idea that Krishna is an incarnation of Narayan, rather than understanding Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, that Krishna is the original Lord, especially in the Sampradaya, the Sri Sampradaya, the Ramanuja Sampradaya. That Sampradaya holds the concept that the supreme form of worship is that of Lakshmi Narayan. So thinking in this way, Venkatabhata believed that worship of Narayan was the supreme form of worship, superior to all other processes of devotional service, for it was followed by the Sri Vaishnavas of Ramanujacharya. Etara Garva Prabhu Korite Kandan Parihasa Dware Utai Eteka Bachan. Mahaprabhu had understood this misconception of Venkatabhata's, and to correct it, the Lord talks so much in a joking way. Prabhu kohe bata tumi na koriya samshay, Swayam Bhagavan Krishna eta nischay. The Lord then continued, my dear Venkatabhata, please do not continue doubting. Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God, and this is the conclusion of the Vedic literatures. Krishnara Bilas Murti Sri Narayan, Ateva Lakmi Adyara Harite Homan. Lord Narayan, the opulent form of Krishna, attracts the minds of the goddess of fortune and her followers. Ete chamsakala pumsa krishnastu bhagavan swayam indrari vyakalam lokam mridayanti yuge yuge. All these incarnations of Godhead are either plenary portions or parts of the plenary portions of the Purusha avatars. But Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself in every age. He protects the world through his different features when the Lord is disturbed by the enemies of Indra. Enemies of Indra, those are the demons, the asuras. Narayana hoite Krishnera asad dharana gun. Ateva Lakmira Krishna Anukan, because Krishna has 4 extraordinary qualities not possessed by Lord Narayan. The goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, always desires his company. So she's attracted because Krishna has 4 more qualities than Narayan, and these are special. Lord Narayan has 60 transcendental qualities. Over and above these, so Krishna also has those 60 qualities, but over and above these, Krishna has 4 extraordinary transcendental qualities absent in Lord Narayan. None of the qualities in Lord Narayan are absent in Krishna, but Krishna has 4 more qualities that are absent in Narayan. These 4 qualities are: 1, his wonderful pastimes, which are compared to an ocean. That's his special lila that is not found in any other incarnation, distinct lila of Krishna, his association in the circle of the supreme devotees in conjugal love, the gopis, that Krishna has madhurya ras, the attraction of lovers, and that is not found in other incarnations. His playing on the flute, whose vibration attracts the 3 worlds. Krishna's calling all the jivas by his flute playing. And 4, his extraordinary beauty, which surpasses the beauty of the 3 worlds. Lord Krishna's beauty is unequaled and unsurpassed. As Srila Govinda Maharaj would explain, this is really, we are attracted by beauty, charm, love, affection, mercy. These are what attracts us, not the idea that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. That goes along with Vaikuntha worship, that, we must worship him because he's the Supreme Lord. No, we're attracted, people are attracted by beauty, charm, love, affection, mercy. These qualities are more attractive than just some knowledge that, this person is the Supreme. But these conceptions, where anyone will naturally be attracted in this way by love and beauty, but we don't really find these qualities emphasized so much in other religious processes. Tumi jay parila shlok se hoy praman se shloke I say Krishna Swayam Bhagavan. You have recited the shloka beginning with Siddhantas Tvabedepi. That very verse is evidence that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is the verse. Siddhantatas Tvabedepi Shrisha Krishna Sarupayo Raseno Krishyate Krishna Rupamesha Rasastiti. According to transcendental realization, there is no difference between the forms of Krishna and Narayan. Yet in Krishna there is a special transcendental attraction due to the conjugal mellow, and consequently he surpasses Narayan. This is the conclusion of transcendental mellows, or those who are rasas diti, the understanding rasa. We could say, there's rasa, the quality, and then there's rasa, like the rasa-lila. That's distinct. But rasa means like juiced, or the taste in something. So there are different rasas which one can enter into with Krishna. And conjugal love is the highest of the rasas. This is a verse from the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Here Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj says, the Lord Chaitanya spoke the verse to Venkadabhata, and earlier he said that Venkadabhata spoke it to the Lord. But since their conversation took place long, long before the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu was composed, a question may be raised as to how either of them quoted the verse. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur explains that this verse and many others like it were current among devotees long before the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu was composed. Thus, devotees would always quote them and explain their purport in ecstasy. Swayam Bhagavan Krishna Hari Lakshmi Raman Gopikara Mana Harite Nare Narayan. The Supreme Lord Krishna attracts the mind of the goddess of fortune, but Lord Narayan cannot attract the minds of the gopis. This proves the super excellence of Krishna. Narayanare Kakata Sri Krishna Pune Gopikare Hasya Karaite Hoy Narayane. To say nothing of Lord Narayan personally, Lord Krishna himself appeared as Narayan just to play a joke on the gopis. You see, there's a number of jokes that Krishna engages in. Chaturbhuja Murti Dekaya Gopiganer Age Se Krishna Gopikara Nahi Anurage. Although Krishna assumed the four-armed form of Narayan, he could not attract the serious attention of the gopis in ecstatic love. Gopinam Pashupendra Nandana Jusho Bhavasya Kastam Kriti Vigyatam Kamate Duruha Padavi Sancharina Prakriyam Avishkurvati Vaishnavim Apitanum Tasmin Bajar Jishnubir Yashamhanta Chaturbir Adbhuta Ruchim Ragodaya Kunchati. Once Sri Krishna playfully manifested himself as Narayan with 4 victorious hands in a very beautiful form. When the gopis saw this exalted form, however, their ecstatic feelings were crippled. A learned scholar therefore cannot understand the gopis' ecstatic feelings, which are firmly fixed upon the original form of Krishna as the son of Nanda Maharaj. The wonderful feelings of the gopis in ecstatic parmarasa with Krishna constitute the greatest mystery in spiritual life. So in the Lalita Madhava by Rupa Goswami, that's explained that once Krishna, after he left the Rasa-lila, the various gopis were looking for him. So, and he was hidden, but he saw the gopis coming, so he assumed the 4-armed form of Narayan as a Narayan Murti. But when the gopis saw that, they just offered obeisances, and they said, "Oh, Lord Narayan," they offered obeisances. "Have you seen Krishna? Which way did Krishna go?" So he's assuming a 4-armed form, and they're not attracted by that. But then Radharani came by. When she saw him, Krishna couldn't maintain his 4-armed form any longer. 2 of his arms just melted away. So And it's like that. Krishna's attraction for Radharani wouldn't even allow him to maintain the four-arm form. Incompatible with their natural loving relationship. Eta kohe prabhutara garva varna koriya thare sukha dite kohe siddhanta viraya. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu deflated the pride of Venkadabhata, but just to make him happy again, he spoke as follows. Dukkha na bhaviha bhata koilun parihas Shastra Siddhanta Shuna Jate Vaishnava Vishwas. The Lord pacified Venkadabhata by saying, actually, whatever I have said is by way of jest. Now you can hear from me the conclusion of the Shastras in which every Vaishnava devotee has firm faith. Krishna Narayana Jaiche Ekai Swarup Gopi Lakmi Bedanahi Hoy Ekarup. There is no difference between Sri Krishna and Sri Lord Narayan, for they are of the same form. Similarly, there is no difference between the gopis and the goddess of fortune, for they also are of the same form. What this means is that Krishna is the source of everything, so he's the source ultimately of Lord Narayan. And all the Shakti expansions, whether it's the gopis or the Lakshmis in the Vaikuntha planets, or we can even say the wives of Krishna in Dwarka, they're all expansions from the original expansions are the gopis, the original form of Shakti form, that of Radharani and the gopis. There. Gopi Dware Lakmi Kore Krishna Sangasmad Ishwaratwe Beda Manile Hoy Aparad. The goddess of fortune enjoys the association of Krishna through the gopis. One should not differentiate between the forms of the Lord, for such a conception is offensive, for such a conception of... One should not differentiate between the forms of the Lord, for such a conception is offensive. Ekishwara Bhaktara Jnananurup Ekai Vigrahe Koran Nanakara Rup. There is no difference between the transcendental forms of the Lord. Different forms are manifested due to different attachments in different devotees. Actually, the Lord is one, but he appears in different forms just to satisfy his devotees. Manirayata vibhagena nila pitadi biryata rupa bedam avapnoti jhana bedat tatachuta. When the jewel known as Vaidurya touches various other materials, it appears to be separated into different colors, and consequently its forms also appear different. Similarly, according to the meditational activity of the devotee, the Lord, who is known as Achyuta, the infallible one, appears in different forms, although life is essentially one. Pardon me. When the jewel known as Vaidurya touches various other materials, it appears to be separated into different colors, and consequently its forms also appear different. Similarly, according to the meditational activity of the devotee, the Lord, who is known as Achyuta, the infallible one, appears in different forms, although he is essentially one. So different expansions. Bata kohe kahanami jiva pamar, kahantumi se Krishna sakarishwar. Venkadabhata then said, I am an ordinary fallen living entity. I'm a jiva pamar, fallen soul. But you are Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. So Venkatabhatta recognizes that although Mahaprabhu is speaking in a very humorous way, that He is the Supreme Lord. What does I say? That so Krishna appears in different forms. Then Venkatabhatta Mahaprabhu is explaining the intricacies between the forms, and it's not that Krishna is subservient to Lord Narayan. Rather, Lord Narayan is one of the expansions of Krishna. Venkatabhatta then said, I am an ordinary fallen living entity, but you are Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. Agada Ishwara Lila Kichwina Jani Tumije Kahase Satya Korimani. The transcendental pastimes of the Lord are unfathomable, and I do not know anything about them. Whatever you say, I accept as the truth. This is the way to understand the truth about the Lord. After hearing the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna said very much the same thing. Sarvam metadritam manye yanmam vadasi keshava naite bhagavan vyaktim vidur deva sadan danava. O Krishna, I totally accept as truth all that you have told me. Neither the demigods nor the demons, O Lord, can understand your personality. It is not possible to understand the truth about the pastimes of the Lord simply by using our own logic, argument, and academic education. We must receive bona fide information from the Supreme Personality of God, just as Arjuna received information when Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita. We have to accept the Bhagavad Gita or any other Vedic literature in good health, in good faith, Thus the Vedic literatures are the only source of knowledge about the Lord. We must understand that we cannot comprehend the absolute truth by the speculative process. More Purna Kripa Koila Lakshmi Narayan Tahara Kripai Bhainu Tomara Charana Darshan. I've been engaged in the service of Lakshmi Narayan, and it is due to their mercy that I have been able to see your lotus feet. So this is Venkatabhatta speaking. I'm an ordinary jiva, a fallen soul, but you are Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God in Himself. The transcendental pastimes of the Lord are unfathomable, and I do not know anything about them. Whatever you say, I accept as the truth. Mora Purna Kripa Koila Lakshmi Narayan Tara Kripa Painu Tomara Charana Darshan. I have been engaged in the service of Lakshmi Narayan, and it is due to their mercy that I have been able to see your lotus feet. Krishna Kripa Kore Kohile More Krishnara Mahima Jaro Rupa Gunai Varyen, Kripa Kore Kohile More Krishnara Mahima Jara Rupa Gunaishvar Jera Kehona Payasima. Out of your causeless mercy you have told me of the glories of Lord Krishna. No one can reach the end of the opulence, qualities, and forms of the Lord. Ebese Janinu Krishna Bhakti Sarvapari Kritartha Kori Le More Kohile Kripa Kori. I can now understand that devotional service unto Lord Krishna is the supreme form of worship. Out of your causeless mercy, you have made my life successful simply by explaining the truths. So Venkatabhatta is very educated. But he says here, out of your causeless mercy you have told me the glories of Lord Krishna. No one can reach the end of the opulence, qualities, and forms of the Lord. I can now understand that devotional service unto Krishna is the supreme form of worship. Out of your causeless mercy you have made my life successful simply by explaining the facts. So previously, Venkatabhatta, he was more attracted to the worship of Lakshmi Narayan in the mood of Vaikuntha, Aishvarya Gyan. But now he has been educated something by Krishna, by Mahaprabhu. And he responded in a nice way. I can now understand that devotional service unto Lord Krishna is the supreme form of worship. Out of your causeless mercy, you have made my life successful simply by explaining the facts. Eta boli bata padila prabhur chanane kripa kore prabhutare koila alingane. After saying this, Venkatabhatta fell down before the lotus feet of the Lord, and the Lord, out of his causeless mercy, embraced him. Chaturmasya purna hoila bata agyaloya dakina chalila prabhu Sri Ranga dekiya. Chaturmasya purna hoila bata agyaloya dakina chalila prabhu Sri Ranga dekiya. When the period of Chaturmasya was completed, Mahaprabhu took permission to leave from Venkatabhatta, and after visiting Sri Ranga, he proceeded further towards southern India. Sangeti chalila bata najai babane tahare vidya dila purna. Sangeti chalila bata najai babane thare vidya dila prabhu aneka jatane. Venkatabhatta did not want to return home, but also wanted to go with the Lord. It was with great endeavor that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bade him farewell. So Venkatabhatta now has become attracted by Mahaprabhu and his activities. Prabhu Viyoge Bhatak Hoila Chaitan E Ranga Lila Kore Satchiranandan. When he did so, Mahaprabhu bade farewell to Venkatabhatta. When he bade him farewell, Venkatabhatta fell down unconscious. Such are the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the son of Mother Sachi, at Sri Rangakshetra. Rishabha Parvati Chali Aila Gorahari Narayana Dekiya Taha Nati Stuti Kori. When the Lord arrived at Rishabh Hill, he saw the temple of Lord Narayan and offered obeisances and various prayers. Paramananda Puritahan Rohe Chaturmas Shunile. Paramananda Puritahan Rohe Chaturmas Shunima Prabhu Gela Puri Gosai Rapash. Paramananda Puri had stayed at Rishabh Hill during the 4 months of the rainy season, and when Mahaprabhu heard this, he immediately went to see him. So it's Paramananda Puri. Purve Gosaira Prabhu Koila Chanana Bandhan Prema Puri Gosai Tare Koila Lingan Puri Gosaira Prabhu Koila Chanana Nandan Chanana Bandhan Puri Gosar Prabhu Koila Chanana Bandhan Purve Puri Gosai Tare Koila Alingan. Upon meeting Paramananda Puri, Mahaprabhu offered him all respects. Touching his lotus feet, and Paramananda Puri embraced the Lord in ecstasy. Tindin Premido He Krishna Kata Range Se Vipra Gare Dohe Chahe Ekasange. Teen Rup Remido He Krishna Kata Range Se Vipra Gare Do He Rahe Eksange. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed with Paramananda Puri in the Brahman's house where he was residing. The two of them passed 3 days after discussing topics of Krishna. So he's visiting Paramananda Puri when he stayed at Rishab Hill. Puri Gosai Bolyami Jab Purushottame Purushottama Deki Gode Jaha Gangasnane. Paramananda Puri informed Mahaprabhu that he was going to see Purushottama at Jagannath Puri. After meeting Lord Jagannath there, he would go to Brazil to, Paramananda Puri informed Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that he was going to see Purushottama at Jagannath Puri. After seeing Lord Jagannath there, he would go to Bengal to bathe in the Ganges. Prabhu Kohe Tumi Puna Aila Nilachale Ami Setu Banda Hoite Asiba Alpakale. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then told him, please return to Jagannath Puri, for I will return there very soon from Rameshwar, from Setubanda. Tomara nikate rohe hena bansha hoy nilachale ashibe more ha ha sadai. Tomar nikate rohe hena bansha hoy nilachale ashibe more hanya sadoi. It is my desire to stay with you, and therefore if you would return to Jagannath Puri, you would show great mercy to me. So he wants Paramananda Puri to stay in Jagannath Puri with him. Ita bolitaratai e agyaloya dakine shalila prabhu harashita hoya. After talking in this way with Paramananda Puri, the Lord took his permission to leave, and very pleased departed for South India. Paramananda Puri tabe chalila nilachale Mahaprabhu chali chali aila Sri Shaile. Thus Paramananda Puri started for Jagannath Puri, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began walking towards Sri Shaila. Shiva Dashanga Rohe Shiva Durga Rohe Tahan Brahmaneram Beishe Mahaprabhu Deki Dohara Hoila Ulase. In Sri Shaila, Sri Shiva and his wife Durga lived in the dress of Brahmins. And when they saw Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they became very pleased. Tindin Bika Dila Koreni Mantran Nibrite Bashi Gupta Varta Koheduigan. Tindin Bika Dila Koreni Mantran Nibrite Bashi Gupta Varta Koheduijan. Shiva, dressed like a Brahmin, gave alms to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and invited him to spend 3 days in a solitary place, sitting there together. They talk very confidentially. So they're sitting, and their advanced souls are discussing. Lord Shiva, dressed like a Brahmin, gave alms to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that means foodstuffs, and invited him to spend 3 days in a solitary place, sitting there together. They talked very confidentially. Tara Sange Mahaprabhu Kori Ishta Goshti Tara Agyaloya Aila Puri Kama Koshti. Although, after talking with Lord Shiva, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took his permission to leave and went to Kamalakoshti Puri. After talking with Lord Shiva, Mahaprabhu took his permission to leave and went to Kamakoshti Puri. Dakina Maturaila Kamakoshti Hoite Tahandek Teka Hoila Ek Brahmana Sahite Dakine Maturaila Kamakoshti Hoile Tahadeka Hoila Ek Brahmana Sutati Sahati Dakina Maturaila Kamakoshti Hoite Tahandeka Hoila Ek Brahmana Sahite. When Mahaprabhu arrived at southern Mathura from Kamakoshti, he met a Brahmin. Sevipra Mahaprabhu Koileni Mantran Ramabhakta Sevipra Virakta Mahajan. The Brahmin who met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu invited the Lord to his home. This Brahmin was a great devotee and an authority to Lord Ramachandra. He was always detached from material activities. So tomorrow I'll continue and I'll read about Mahaprabhu visiting this Brahmin who's a devotee of Lord Ramachandra. This is all happening during Mahaprabhu's visit to Sri, where's Kamakoshti, huh? There, where he met. No, he arrived at southern Mathura. Okay, tomorrow I'll continue. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Haraya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Jaravaya Maravaya Keshavaya Nama Jaravaya Maravaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raghunan Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raghunan Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunan Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunan Jai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan Jai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan Jaite Vignana Shamishta Puran Jaite Vignana Shamishta Puran Jai Gosai Jarmui Taradas Jai Gosai Jarmui Taradas Dasamar Pada Renu Mora Panchagras Sabar Pada Renu Mora Panchagras Tadir Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanivas Tadir Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanivas Janame More Abhilas Janame Janame More Abhilas Jai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas Jai Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas Hare Krishna Nitya Leela Korila Prakash. Hare Krishna Nitya Leela Korila Prakash. Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan. Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Manjai Aman. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Manjai Aman. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyan. Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyan. Harinam Sankirtana Ko Hai Narottam Sankirtana Ko Hai Narottam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo. Nitai Gaura Hari Bo 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 Gaura Hari Bo. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajaka Charyashta Tara Sadashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajaka Charyashta Tara Sadashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasha Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premsigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagwat Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vishwavaranya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Madhacharya Vrinda Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Sri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Sri Ram Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Sri Koladvip Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Sevashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Sri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopi Govardhan Sham Kuna Radhakunda Kalindi Yamuna Ju Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo.
Jai Om Vishnupad Sri Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj Ki Jai.